Hey guys, it's Caden. Welcome to another episode of Get Prep the Podcast, where we talk with voice actors, nonprofit leaders, and business owners that are going to be in the new game, Get Prepped. Today we have our youngest guest thus far. She's done work for several different companies, Disney, and a lot of other ones. Let's give it up for Verity Uma. Thanks for coming on, Verity.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My first question for you is, what has been your favorite voiceover role so far, and why?
Ooh. That's a good question. My favorite voiceover role so far has probably been from Karma the Dark World, which is my newest project release, and that would have to be Lisa from Karma the Dark World. Mainly because, number one, she's such a cool character. Like, she could totally beat you up if she wanted to, but she's gonna be nice. She's gonna be nice. Um, but I think the recording process for it was so different to anything I've ever done. So, of course, yeah, I was in a recording studio, but I actually had to take my glasses off because they did PCAP on my face. And, I mean, I like your glasses, but me taking my glasses off, I was a bit like, I can't read. But it was super fun. They just enlarged the text, and it was so cool that now Lisa has my face. And I'm like, oh my
That
gosh.
definitely sounds cool. My next question for you is, how did you get into voice acting?
Oh, well, I got into voice acting when I was really, really little, mainly because my mum did radio, and I think I was about maybe 3 years old. And she got me to do a little recorded segment on how excited I was to see Santa Claus because it was Christmas time and it was how excited I was to meet him. And then as I got a bit older, I started doing little book reviews on how much I liked little children's books. And then in lockdown was probably when I got into it more professionally and not just helping my mum out with the few things. And my mum kind of saw me really bored, as I think we all were in lockdown, sitting at home doing nothing. And she went, I've got an audition come through. Do you just want to give it a go? So I did the audition because the worst thing that's going to happen is they're not going to hire me. And it actually came back that I got the job. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Just kind of took mum's job. I quite like that. And then, yeah, it kind of all took off from there.
Yeah, that's definitely amazing. I think COVID had a lot of us picking up new hobbies. My
Mm.
next question for you is, what's a funny or challenging story that you have about your time of a recording booth? I know you were telling me one about that game you did where you had to take off your glasses.
Yeah. I'd say another one would be, I don't know if I can talk much about what the project was, but what I can say is we managed to get the recording done before the session that they'd booked me was finished. So we had quite a bit of spare time just to kind of play around with the script that we were doing. And it was really funny. Me and the director just thought, let's just have a laugh. Let's see if I can do this script like David Attenborough would. So I just did it like David Attenborough. And then we went, what would it sound like if this was like a Netflix promo? So we then did it like a Netflix promo. We did it in so many different ways just to fill the time and just to have a bit of a laugh to see how versatile my voice was because I haven't done something like that in a long time, I'd say. So it was really funny to see. I think we even managed to do Bibble from the Barbie movies and how Bibble would read it. So I think that was a really fun thing.
Yeah, that definitely sounds fun. My last question for you is, if you could choose any character to lend your voice to, who would it be and why? It can be past or present.
Oh, well, I might have two for this one. I definitely say one character I'm a massive fan of, if you can't tell by the shirt, is Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Growing up, massive Phineas and Ferb fan. They got me into my favourite band, Bowling for Soup. Obviously, Bowling for Soup wrote the theme tune. Um, so I would love to be Candace. I was very obsessed with it, and I still am. She's super cool. But I'd say maybe my most recent obsession on who I really want to be would have to be Jinx from Arcane. I think maybe the hair, with us both having long hair, has maybe done that. But I think she's so cool, and it's become a little bit of a dream for me to play her.
Yeah, those are definitely very good choices. Anyways, that's going to do it for this interview, guys. Thank you so much to Verity for coming on. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Get Prep channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yay.